Deion Sanders, Coach Prime himself, has just asked for more time. And guys, that really has me concerned. Let's get into this thing right now. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you, man. Welcome back to the channel. Y'all know the routine. Get down in the description. Support the channel. Get the merch. Pick up my new book, Ashes Between Us, on the Kindle. Let's get into this thing right now. Guys, as y'all saw at Deion's press conference, man, guys, he asked for more time. And I got to tell y'all, always quit before you get fired. Deion Sanders said he's the right guy for the job. He needs more time. But if y'all follow my Jeff Sunday Service channel, you will know once I saw Deion ask for more time, I know Deion has to win his last few games. Deion has to beat Arizona State, and Deion has to beat Kansas State. If Deion doesn't beat Arizona State and Kansas State, I think Deion Sanders will be on the hot seat. When I saw Deion Sanders asking for time, I said, it is over in Colorado for Deion Sanders. And let me tell you why, guys. I think Deion Sanders is a hell of a coach. Y'all can look at my channel. I'm pro Deion Sanders. I think Deion Sanders' problem is when he started asking for more time, nobody has time for losing. Okay? We are in the NIL. Deion came there and said NFL over NIL. Okay? Deion tried to go against the grain. But I can tell y'all guys, there's two things that's hurting Deion right now. Nobody wants to hear the faith message. And at the end of the day, when Travis Hunter went down, Shador's not getting runs. And granted, Shador's going to start this upcoming week at the time of this video. LeJounte is in the league. I want to say Jimmy Horn Jr. is doing his thing for Carolina. But at the end of the day, guys, when I start seeing recruits decommit, Colorado knows that Deion Sanders has to do something to end up bringing some excitement back to Colorado. It doesn't matter that they only won one game before he got there. When you come in with bravado, that's one thing. But when you come in with bravado and bringing God in it too, now all of a sudden, you bringing in enemies that have nothing to do with football. See, let me tell y'all something. Everybody loves your God as long as you're winning. But when you are promoting God and you ain't winning, Deion Sanders doesn't get the luxury of time. The only reason Deion Sanders will get time is if Colorado is afraid he's going to leave to go to Florida, to go to Florida State, to go to LSU. And at this point right now, James Franklin just went to Virginia Tech, okay? Or they're finalizing that deal. Lane Kiffin will determine. As long as Lane Kiffin holds out, there's a chance that Deion still has an opportunity. And then you bring in the fact that with Shador starting this upcoming week, all of a sudden, you don't know if Jimmy Haslam has said, Deion, come to Cleveland. So the only reason Deion's going to keep his job is because Colorado don't know if Deion has options. See, if Deion don't have any options, that's what I'm telling you. If these other openings get filled, Deion has no more time. You got recruits decommitting, and I'm talking about big-time guys. Y'all know Deion don't go sit in your living room. You come see him. Well, if I come see you and you're losing, and you preaching faith, that ain't exciting. None of these boys want to come to Colorado to get closer to God. They want to come to Colorado to be on TV, and they want to come to Colorado to make money to build their brand. Well, we saw that from 2023 now, Deion was getting 6 million viewers. He's down to 2 million now, which is good, right? 2 million is still good, but it ain't 6 million. Couple that with the fact that if you start losing, NIL money dries up. Booster money dries up. But more importantly, these guys don't want to hear the faith message, because once the kids start saying they don't want to be motivated by that faith message doesn't matter. And that's where Deion's problem is. Deion is going to get these kids that don't relate to that faith message, because faith is about believing in something bigger than you and believing that you can be against the odds. Well, the problem is Deion is recruiting these guys who think they've already made it. I heard him in his press conference the other day say, if you're a dog, you want to come here and help us fix it. If you're a cat, you'll go somewhere where they already winning. Well, they going to go where the money is. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to come help Deion build. They want to come connect to a guy who is already complete. And that's one of the things I want y'all to understand about this faith message. I'm a Deion fan. But Deion better get these players and stop trying to be positive reinforcement with them and start telling them that they suck. And I watch the well-off media videos, but it's always a hint of encouragement and who they want to take care of and all this kind of stuff. But I also got to tell you when you suck and you don't have the right players, these guys are horrible. Deion got the right message with the wrong players. And nobody's saying this. Everybody's putting this on Deion. If I got Marshall Faulk in the building, if I got Warren Sapp in the building, if I got Hall of Famers on both sides of the ball, and I got Hall of Famers coming to talk to this team, when are we gonna start sitting here and say these kids suck? Because Deion is sitting here, and I believe Deion is pouring out his heart. I believe well-off media is trying to position these boys as much as they can so that the narrative won't be that they suck. Deion is not a bad coach. But when you coaching the Bad News Bears, and the Bad News Bears are starting to think that they not bad news, that's the problem. Why did we like the Bad News Bears movie for all of us old enough to remember that? At some point, you had to tell these boys that they sucked. Now, when you getting blown out, and the only hope Deion got is if Juju Lewis say, I want him to coach me. Because once Deion started Juju, now all of a sudden Colorado got a quarterback. The quarterback is now in charge of Colorado, not Deion. And if Juju don't like Deion, they getting rid of him. That would explain to me why Deion might have been hesitant to put him in. It don't matter that he wasn't ready. But if Juju would have been in, nobody cares that Deion is losing because you're developing a quarterback. Deion waited too late. Salter was horrible. Ryan Schaub would have been good if he could have kept winning. But at the end of the day, guys, without Travis Hunter and without Shador, without Shiloh, without Cam Simmons-Craig, without some of these boys that bought into the system and bought into that faith message, that's where Deion is struggling. Deion don't have time because faith is now. Faith ain't down the road. These boys got to come in and decide they want to be a part of this thing, and faith is now. But these boys then started thinking that because they on social media every day, they think they better than what they are. Let's call a spade, right? Nobody's talking about the fact that these kids suck, not because they don't have the talent. They suck because they don't realize that Deion has put a system around them and they're not taking advantage of the system. If they took advantage of the system, you got Hall of Famers coming in to talk to you. He's treating it like an NFL program. He's making you go to class. He's telling you how to stay out of trouble. He's holding you accountable. He's doing the discipline. All these things you're going to need if you want to be a millionaire and a billionaire. And you got these kids who don't want to take advantage of it. Guys, Deion ain't the problem. Now, guys, the kids are the problem. NIL and social media exposure has given Deion something that he's not used to. Faith doesn't work when you have a fake system that makes people think they made it. Because they gonna cheat, they gonna choose the fake over the real every day. So for everybody who's talking about Deion is a bad coach, he's not. Deion has bad players who buy into the hype. Because if you watch well-off media and reach the people media, Deion is telling these boys, he's coaching these boys, he's telling them to practice like it's the game. Deion ain't the problem. But right now, guys, when Deion got the raise that he got, that faith message, it better be immediate because ain't nobody waiting on you and they not waiting on your God. And guys, I think that's going to be the problem with Deion asking for more time. Deion, don't ask for more time so you can fix Colorado. Ask for more time so that you can leave before they fire you. Because at the end of the day, Livingston is in the waiting, and you guys will see. And I hate to bring the race component in. If Livingston was the head coach, these boys would be playing completely different. Because unfortunately, minority players play harder for white coaches. Deion is seen as cool, and they are not responding to him anymore, and they're not responding to his God. Y'all get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think, man. Is Jeff crazy or is Jeff on to something? If you hadn't already, man, mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn that bell for notifications. And until next time, guys, I'm going to holler.